Hi, this is Mark Dempsey, and I'm sure this is going to be a report that you're going to find very, very interesting. A couple of months ago, the great state of Kentucky, that's the bluegrass capital of the world, had a push to reduce the high school dropout rate in the state. Oh, this was massive. This was a 2-day summit, and the governor's wife, Jane Bashir, was involved, and business leaders and community leaders, and America's Promise was involved. Now, America's Promise is Colin Powell's nonprofit that's supposed to address the dropout rate in this country. So all these great people, all these great minds in the state of Kentucky got together for a couple of days and had this major summit to try to address the high school dropout rate. Well, I thought there are people that are really concerned about this issue. These people are really sincere. I mean, Jane Bashir is the first lady of Kentucky. I mean, she's probably a very sincere person, I thought. So I contacted her office and I sent her some materials about a project that I was working on that would help kids to stay in school, that would encourage them to read, that would give them positive role models, especially for minority kids. And I thought that maybe she'd really take an interest in it because publicly she's had such great concern for this issue. So a little time goes by and I call up her office and I talk to her assistant. And I say to her, well, did you get the package that I sent you? And she, looked at the records and she said, oh, yes, we certainly did. We got it, but we sent it over to the Secretary of Education, Susie Seatwarmer. Yeah, Susie, who's probably been there a long time, just warming the seat there in Kentucky. So she said, now you need to call Susie to find out what's really going on with the status of your project. I said, okay, no problem. So I give Susie a call. And her assistant picks up the phone, and I'm put on hold for a little bit. And then Susie comes on, and I talk to her directly. I said, hi, it's Mark Dempsey, and I sent a packet of information, hard to miss because it was pretty big, and about the dropout rate. I know you're having the summit there. I just wanted to see if you had an interest. Well, she says, I never got it. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark. Really? Well, I just got off the phone with Jane Bashir's assistant, and she said that she sent it to you. Well, I never got it. I'm going to call over there and see what the heck's going on. That's what she told me. Well, and what's your number, Mark? I'll give you a call right back. Those were the last words I heard from her. What's your number, Mark? And I'll give you a call right back. Now, this is the Secretary of Education for the entire state of Kentucky, Susie Seatwarmer. Okay. So, never heard from her. Never heard from her. I sent her a couple of emails, follow-up emails. Hey, did you get a chance to look at the materials? What's going on, et cetera, et cetera. Not a peep. Nothing at all. Whew. So what does this say? Well, does it say that the Secretary of Education and Miss Jane Bashir are really interested in the dropout rate in Kentucky? No, they're not really interested in that. Of course they're not. This is a public relations event. It's not a meaningful event. It's a public relations event that lasted 2 days, and that's all that it will really amount to. I'm trying to think to myself, now what would they really care about? What would Susie Seatwarmer really, really have an interest in? Well, let me just tell you, I found out. I had a friend of mine email her saying that there was a problem at one of the schools with a commode overflowing. There was a toilet overflowing. And a few days later, I got a response. And the person who responded said this: Dear Ms. Gaines, Gains, left out the E in my friend's name, just to let you know. Thank you for your email regarding the unsanitary condition at your child's school. The best person for you to talk to about this issue would be the principal of the school. All local school districts have a janitorial staff that is responsible for maintaining the restrooms and can be directed by the principal to solve these types of problems. We encourage you to contact the school principal. Well, there we have it. Now you see, Susie Seatwarmer is willing to respond to the problem of an overflowing toilet, but she wouldn't respond to my project, which was about encouraging kids to stay in school, encouraging kids to read, and providing them with positive role models. You see, See the difference? You see, people always respond to what they care about. And Susie Seatwarmer and Jane Bashir really did not care about, or they don't care about, the dropouts in Kentucky. Well, what do they care about outside of running toilets in Kentucky? All I can tell you is it's banjo music. Yes, friends, it's banjo music. There's really no need to study. There's really no need to graduate from school when you got banjo music. My goodness, everyone should get in the mood of hearing banjo music in Kentucky, the great bluegrass state in America. Just wonderful. Thanks for listening. If you would like to contact me directly, you're welcome to. It's markd112@yahoo.com, markd112@yahoo.com. Thanks for listening and enjoy the music.